Hey you guys, with Dark Road recently being announced, I thought it'd be a good time to look at the No Heart battle from Birth by Sleep. This was a battle available in the Mirage Arena and has 2 phases. I want to take a second right at the beginning of the video to thank Key to Truth, a modder in the Kingdom Hearts community. He was able to give me a list of all the attacks so that I wouldn't miss anything. So a huge thank you to him. I'll leave a link in the description below to his channel. Anyways, the first phase is more of an obstacle that No Heart puts in front of you than an actual battle. He sends forth his no-name Keyblade, form-changing it into a shield that spawns a barrier of dark fire to block your path. During this phase, there are 3 attacks. The first attack is a projectile attack using Keyblades. These are the same ones as the ones seen from the Keyblade Graveyard and are wreathed in darkness. This attack has a lot of different variations to it. This can be a 4-shot burst with each shot spawning multiple Keyblades that fly at you, or a wall of Keyblades that flies towards you. One version of this wall of Keyblades will just fly straight towards you, but another version will have the Keyblades home in on you. The last version of this attack is a low-flying line of Keyblades. This can either be 2 waves of Keyblades or a zigzagging line of them. Another attack that happens during this phase is Dark Volley. This spawns directly from a cast by No Heart. This is the same kind of attack that Terra can use with one of his shot locks. The last attack is a Capture. A Corridor of Darkness spawns in the area and pulls you in. This will teleport you near the top of the Dark Firewall, binding you with darkness and lightning. This is connected to the no-name Keyblade, and to get free you have to mash X. While no other attacks will happen during the initial capture, the other 2 attacks will trigger, with Keyblades being spawned and No Heart casting Dark Volleys at you. If you keep dodging the initial capture though, you can stay out of reach of the corridor, and after a little bit, it will disappear and the other attacks will start again. After dealing enough damage to the no-name Keyblade, No Heart will throw off his cloak and stand up to fight you. The second phase is pretty intense. No Heart will use multiple form changes and a variety of attacks to take you down. There's not really a transformation, but rather darkness and electricity appear around the area that the form change will appear. I'll be splitting up this phase into the different form changes and going through each one, highlighting the different attacks that can happen in each one. Before that though, let's look at some of the normal attacks that No Heart will do. The first attack No Heart can do is a simple 3-hit attack. The last hit will send you into the air. During the second phase, No Heart will spawn the Keyblades that we used in the first phase, as well as shoot cast a Dark Volley at you. He'll usually follow this up with Sonic Impact, dashing at you with darkness. He can dash at you once or do an air dash before doubling back to hit you. The last attack has 3 variations to it. The first shows No Heart spawning a pool of darkness around himself. If you stay in it long enough, one of your commands will be overridden with a command called Wrath of Darkness. This is a single cast of Dark Volley. If this misses, your command will switch back to Wrath of Darkness and start to fill up quickly. If this shot connects, a darkness status effect will be placed on you, reducing your field of vision. The other 2 variations of this attack affect your speed. This pool of darkness spawns around you rather than No Heart, and a wall appears around the outside of it. Cubes can also be seen spreading out from the middle before disappearing. A beam of energy shoots up from the center. This will either double your character's speed or half it. Alongside its attacks, No Heart can also use a reversal. The first form change we'll look at is No Heart's Claw. The goat head near the handle as well as the gazing eye are both enlarged. This part is the blow to the Keyblade, and this part is the back. One of the attacks he will do in this fight is a 3-shot burst, shooting down the center before shooting out to the left and right. This is different than the Dark Volley shots and is lighter in color. The most iconic attack for this form change is his grapple. No Heart will do an upper slash catching you in his claw. If you don't mash X fast enough, he will raise you into the air and clamp down around you. The next form change is a kind of grieve. The most prominent feature is the goat's head with one of the wings from the handle right below it. This form change has a combo attack associated with it. This is a series of kicks ending with a strong roundhouse kick that sends you flying. It seems like sometimes if you dodge this attack, No Heart will switch to another attack midway through. This attack is the same roundhouse kick, though this one spawns a wave of darkness that pushes forward. You can block this or dodge through it. This attack can be used by itself as well. The last attack No Heart will use in this form change is the Diving Strike. He'll shoot into the air and charge up for a bit before flying down towards the ground. This shoots out a shockwave and cracks can be seen on the ground. Getting hit by this will stun you. The next form change is No Heart's shield from the first phase. The handguards are not present and the handle as well as the blade are squished together. This will appear and take your lock on off of No Heart. I've seen this have 2 different auras, though I haven't been able to tell what the difference was. Occasionally this shield will fly towards you spinning like a buzzsaw. After this it will disappear and you'll be able to attack No Heart again. If it doesn't do this attack, it'll still disappear after a certain amount of time. The last form change is a pair of wings that allows No Heart to fly. The bottom pair of wings are the handguards around the handle. The goat head as well as the handle sit at the center. The blade of the Keyblade makes up one wing, and the gazing eye in the back of the Keyblade make up the other wing. While No Heart is airborne, he will be able to cast Dark Volley as well as send Keyblades after you. His unique attacks during this are Diving Strike and Giga Flare. Diving Strike shows a wave of energy in front of No Heart as he spins towards you. Giga Flare shows No Heart spinning in the air, charging dark energy before a red orb of energy appears, followed by an explosion that whites out the screen. This zeroes out everything including commands, focus, HP, and your D-Link. And that is it for No Heart's combat. There are a couple of things I want to point out though before I end the breakdown. The first is the crown aesthetic. On both his shoulder as well as his head there is a crown, which is usually associated with Sora. I have always found it really interesting that Xehanort has both the goat and crown here, which are two roles in the overarching chess scheme. The inclusion of the Nobody Sigil here is also really interesting. Of course, both the crown and Nobody Sigil may just be there because this was used by Xemnas at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Since Xemnas was number 1 in the organization as well as a nobody, it could make sense that he considered himself King of the Nobodies. I'm interested though to see if either of these symbols appear in Dark Road. Another thing I wanted to point out are these tassels here across No Heart's chest. WaterKH actually discovered these and noticed that they bear a striking resemblance to the tassels on the Foreteller's clothes. And I think that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. A huge thank you again to Key to Truth. He helped me make sure I covered all of the attacks and had a lot of insight into how this fight worked. Be sure to go check out his channel, which will be linked down below. He is currently working on developing his own game and is posting updates from time to time on his channel. Anyways, I'm pretty active on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter, so be sure to follow the links down in the description below to stay connected. If you enjoyed this, click the cards on screen to see some breakdowns on the command styles from Birth by Sleep. Subscribe or share this and I'll see you in the next video. Also, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Click the join button beside the subscribe button to learn more.